No, you are not seeing things. Following on from the recent firmware update for the DJI RC controller, the DJI Mini 3 Pro, and of course the new Flight App 1.6.8, there is yet another firmware update. And well, it's quite interesting really because it seems to fix the fix. All the details coming right up. Now, I'm not going to talk about all of those features and revisions in this video because I've already covered them in my previous video. So what I will do is I will leave a link at the end of this one so you can go check that out if you haven't already. But what I want to do is talk about the new firmware update which has dropped today, which is version 01.00.02.01. And what's really interesting is I'm pretty sure DJI are not sat there watching my channel, but the two changes I have found with this new update are actually what I spoke about needed to be fixed after the previous firmware update. So maybe DJI are listening, maybe they are watching my channel, I do not know, but I find it quite strange that the two things I pointed out have been fixed. So let's discuss exactly what they are. Now, on the previous firmware launched yesterday, one of the biggest new features amongst many was the fact that we can now use quickshots in portrait mode. Previously, this was only available to be used in landscape, but of course, most people want to use quickshots to be able to share on social media, which of course use the vertical or portrait format. Now, one thing that was a little bit of a bug within this is the fact that when we went from landscape into portrait and selected quickshots, it told us that it wasn't actually available, even though the firmware and the app update actually enabled this mode. As you can see, even though it said it wasn't available, it did actually work perfectly fine and you could execute them, but it was still coming up with that error message. And one thing that I found incredibly frustrating, and I did mention it, is for some reason if you was already in landscape mode, okay, and you entered the quickshot menu, you couldn't switch between landscape and you couldn't switch between portrait, and I just found that really odd. So what I'm going to do is just show you the differences on the new firmware then. So after updating the firmware, taking my drone out the fridge, as most people seem to do when they're updating any firmware on this drone. I'm kidding, I didn't really put it in the fridge, but it does get quite warm when we're doing updates, okay? Repeating all of this again, you can see now we've got the drone on the new firmware. If we go into that quick shot menu in portrait mode, okay, it doesn't come up with the error message anymore. So that is thankfully fixed. And what is also really cool is, as you can see on screen, the one thing I requested yesterday has actually been added. There is now the option to switch between landscape and portrait mode without leaving the quick shot menu, which is really nice, whereas before what you had to do is physically come out of quick shot to go back into photo or video, then rotate the camera into portrait or back to landscape, whichever you wished, and then you had to go back into the quick shot menu. Now they've added this feature here where you can quickly switch between the two, which is really nice and something that I'm very much happy to see. So if you see what I mean at the beginning of the video where I said they've fixed the fix, this is kind of that. Now, one thing I forgot to mention in that video, and I do apologise, is when you are in a quickshot mode, what you can do is select down at the bottom and you can put that from 1080p to 2.7K or 4K, whichever you wish. Now, the downside to what I've seen so far is DJI still haven't given us the ability to use portrait mode with master shots, and that is hopefully something that will come very soon. And just to wrap up this video, DJI have actually added a release note as well, talking about they have fixed the battery management during high winds. I know some people were getting some sort of error message popping up in the top left hand corner. I don't have an example of that, I'm afraid, but it's where the battery was saying it was struggling or low battery power during high winds, where of course DJI seem to have addressed this issue as well. So fair play to DJI, absolute kudos. Like I said in the last update video, these are things that they are fixing, which I think should work anyway, but thankfully that are coming now. And just to finish off, after you have completed the firmware updates for these, it may well prompt you, as it has on mine, to actually calibrate the compass. This is now working for me where it wasn't previously, and as you can see, all you need to do is click that prompt and follow the instructions on screen, and as you can see, that is now calibrated successfully. So with that all being said, and despite the long list of release notes you can see on screen, there was actually only 2 additionals, and both of which I've covered in this video. So overall, a very positive experience, and this drone seems to be performing better and better with each update. Don't forget, I will perform and test the signal on this drone because DJI did promise some improvements in that area. Some of you have mentioned that you have seen the FCC sticking in FCC mode rather than reverting to CE, but of course, because of where I live, I'm unable to test that, so I will have to take your word for it. So if you are experiencing that positive and it is sticking in FCC mode, if you are in the US, please do let me know in the comment section below. But that wraps up the video. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget, if you found this video useful, give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing if you're awesome. Until next time, see you again soon.